Now, from one actress to another. Helen Flanagan will make her stage debut next year as Miss Scarlett in the touring production of Cluedo Two, as the ultimate whodunit celebrates its 75th anniversary. It's her first major role since leaving Corrie 5 years ago. Now, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you?
I am really, really good.
It's lovely to see you.
Thank you.
First acting role in 5 years, that's kind of a big moment. How does it feel?
Yes, it is. I mean, my children, I've got an 8-year-old, I've got a 5-year-old, and I've got a 2-year-old. And yeah, so it's
a lot, isn't it? Yeah, they're gorgeous, obviously.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so it is a lot. And I just kind of felt that it was time to kind of set myself a challenge. Personally, I had like a lot going on, and I just kind of felt like it was a good opportunity, and I really wanted to have something to focus on in 2024. And I auditioned solidly this year.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what was that like going? Because everybody, I mean, when you walk into an audition, is it more pressure because people know you from Coronation Street, or is it less pressure because you think at least they know I can do it?
I think it's kind of like when you do auditions, and I remember there was one audition that I just got down to the last 2, and I was absolutely gutted. And when you know, if you don't get an audition...
Was it for TV or was it for stage?
It was for stage.
So you've really gone for the stage auditions
it's just a goal that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to do this. I've always wanted to do it. But I think it's kind of dealing with your rejection as well when you don't get an audition.
And the interesting thing is that you've never been to drama school, have you? Is that right?
Yeah, no, I've never been to drama school. I went to drama classes when I was younger.
Yeah.
But I kind of feel like you do learn a lot from other actors.
Yeah.
So I kind of learned everything really, like from Sally, my mum at Coronation Street, and all kind of everybody that was around me. But I think this is what will happen, because obviously TV acting is so different to theatre. Like with TV, everything's quite intimate. And with acting, you know, everything just feels so big.
Yeah.
So...
Well, you've got to hit the back of the auditorium, haven't you?
Yeah.
So you're going to have some...
Yeah, so I'm going to have a voice coach, which I start with in the new year, because when I'm doing when I'm rehearsing, it's almost like, no, you need to do it bigger. And it just feels really unnatural. When you're used to TV acting, you're like, oh, I feel like I'm being too over the top.
It feels like a pantomime.
Yeah, it does.
Yes.
It feels quite alien when you're just used to everything being so intimate. But I feel like you learn... my co-star is Jason Durr, and he's lovely, but I feel like I will learn a lot from him as well, and I think you learn a lot from...
And Jason, people know from, is it not Casual? Is it
Casualty, Heartbeat, and he's a really lovely guy. So I kind of feel like with the actors you learn like a lot, but I am really excited because I've always wanted to do a play. Yeah,
and will the kids be able to come and see you in it?
So it is going to be a bit of a challenge, which I really wanted to set myself, but I will be touring for 6 months. So my 2-year-old will be with me the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with my friend that helps me, like, with childcare and stuff. So Charlie will be with me the whole time, but I am very much like a mummy. I hate being away from my kids.
Yes.
So it will be a challenge, but I've got 2 daughters, and I really like the idea of them seeing their mummy kind of really be fearless and go for things, and, you know, take things on. And I kind of want to set that.
Have you been essentially a full? I know you do other stuff on you've got 1 million followers on Instagram, so you do a lot of work on there. But in terms of acting, they haven't seen you acting, have they? Because you've been off Corrie.
So Matilda is hilarious. She YouTubes me, and she's like, "Mummy, Rosie," and I don't know. She said Rosie had an affair with her teacher. I was like, what have you been YouTubing?
No, yeah, stop that. That's actually so... This is the thing, it's all out there, isn't it? And I love the fact that they're just coming to know Rosie. Oh, you know, this iconic character. And Rosie in Coronation Street, at the moment, she's in Japan, isn't she, your character?
Yeah.
And that is presumably done on purpose so that if ever Helen Flanagan picked up the phone and said, I'm back, do you think there's space for you in the show if you wanted it?
I would absolutely love to go back to Coronation Street, but I feel like it's like when you're in the show, and I feel like I wouldn't want to let anyone down, and I feel like it's such a commitment, you know, and I kind of feel like I can in my head, because my 3 young children are my priority, of course, I can do a theatre tour for 6 months, maybe possibly to a year, because I know that I can do that for that certain amount of time.
Yes.
But if I was in a contract for 3 years, can I do that?
Mum guilt that you talk about. And it's interesting you talk about that, because you're very open about your life, aren't you? And I think that is part of probably your personality in general. You don't hold much in. But that comes with consequences, doesn't it? In the sense that people online, those keyboard warriors, think they can say whatever they like about your parenting. And you call them out.
Yeah, no, I think, you know, I mean, kindness costs nothing. I as a person, I always try and be kind as I can, and I don't really understand the mentality of it. I mean, everybody has mental health. I've been open about my mental health and stuff, and I just kind of think there's no need. You are a person. Everybody's got their own things going on.
Yes, exactly.
So kindness costs nothing. I don't.
Yeah,
understand
and do you ever reply to them directly, or do you just not read the comments now? How do you deal with it?
No, I just kind of ignore it. I just don't like it if I've had like unkind things, like maybe about my children. That's when I'm just like, oh,
Completely. It's completely beyond the pale, isn't it?
Yeah.
And what is happening at Christmas? Because I know obviously you split up from
Yeah,
your partner, and it's very amicable and everything's lovely. But you are separate, aren't you, this Christmas? So what's going to happen? How does it work out?
So yeah, I feel like kind of like with co-parenting as well. I feel like it's a journey, isn't it? I don't kind of feel like. I think if everyone was like, oh yeah, we're the best of friends all the time, I think that would be a lie.
Disingenuous, yeah.
Me and my ex, we loved each other very much, but we've got a I suppose we were going to be like up and down
for a reason, yeah, exactly. But how does it work out for the children then? Because obviously for both of you, that's the priority.
Yeah, no, totally. But he's my kids just love their daddy so much, and they're going to him for Christmas for 4 days. Scott is working in Bristol, so he plays football. So, and then I'm going to go to Bali for 10 days with them for New Year. So, yeah.
That is good. And you'll need that before you then, at the end of January, start your full-on
totally.
rehearsals for Cluedo.
Yeah,
so when does Cluedo... It's I think it starts on the 29th of February, I'm told, yeah?
Yes, yeah. So the play's Cluedo 2, and it starts... I'm going to be on tour from February to July, which is just going to be... doing a theatre show and doing this is a dream of mine. It's a goal that I've always
A quick
wanted
word
to do,
about the character then. I know you haven't started rehearsals yet, so there's a lot to go through, but just a quick one to tease people about...
So I'm playing Miss Scarlett, which I actually feel like is such like an iconic role. And with the audition and with the script as well, like I feel like I could identify so much with Miss Scarlett. Oh, it's just, you'll have to see with the script, but there's so much that I could pull from it.
Nice.
There's so much that I could pull from my own self into the character.
I love it.
Great. Which was great. Yeah.
Well, great. It's absolutely fantastic. It's exciting to see you doing what you do best, apart from being a mum, which is being a fantastic actress. So I can't wait to see you on stage.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, good luck with it all.
Thank you.